It's like here.
Okay, the first step to completing the Rubik's Cube is to get all your top white pieces in place on the side where it says Rubik's Cube. How you know is that every side, the middle color, that's the color side it is. This is your white side, your blue side, red side, green side, and orange side. Okay, so we're going to start, and we're going to start putting our whites in place. Okay. Okay. For example, if you have an orange white piece here, you want the white to be on top and the orange to be on the orange side. Our orange side, with the middle piece of the orange, is here. Now we want to get it up here. So if you try to move it like this, you move all the other pieces out of place. So instead what you do, you move this side out of the way and this side out of the way. Then you move this in place. Then you move it back. So nothing changes. Let's try this for another side. Here is a white piece. Our blue side is here. We want to keep these in place, so what we do is we move them out of the way, spin this into place, white, blue, we move these back into place. Now we have a white-green side. This one's a little different. Okay. We would normally just move this up like this. All our top pieces get out of place. So instead, what we do is we move this whole section out of the way. We move the two pieces to the left, then move the middle into place, then move it back. Our white pieces up here are still in place. Okay. Now we have what we were doing before, a white-red piece. So we move that to the white-red side, which is right here. But see, this white-red piece is already in place. And again, we don't want to move it out of the way. So what we do, we were doing this before, this side back and this side back. Then we move it into place. Then we move these two back into place. So these two are both now in place. Now we have another white-green. So we move it to the green side, and we're going to do the same thing we just did. Move these pieces out of the way, and these pieces out of the way. Then turn it into place, then move them back. This white-green is still in place, and now this white-green is in place. Alright. Now we have an orange-white. So we find our orange side. We don't want to move this one out of the way. So we move them back, back, then turn it into place, and these ones go back into place, and now we have two orange whites. Now on the bottom we have a blue white. Same thing, move it here onto the blue side. We don't want to move this one, so move it back, and we move this one back, turn it into place. Move these ones back into place. Almost there. So here we have our other orange-white piece. So we move it to the orange side. And we also have our orange blue piece, the corner piece. And then here we have, this one's not in the right area, we have our red, green, white corner. But it's on the top. We used to get it on the bottom in order to get it into place. So we move this side down, and then you can move it any direction just to get it out of the way. So move the bottom, and then put all the whites back on top. So now we have them both on the bottom, we can get them in place. Here we have a white-red. So we're going to move it over to the red side. And now, what you're going to do, what you want is this to go here. But when you do that, you see your whites move out of place. So what you do, you take this whole section and move it out of the way. Then you move your piece into place. Then we move the whites back. One piece left. Right. Okay. Now this is a little complicated because you want this here, but it's in the wrong area. So what we're going to do is we're going to mess with a few other pieces, but we can get those back in place. So we move this down, and then turn it either direction. I'm turning the bottom left. Then move your whites back in place. Now, we have it in the right area. So what we do, again, same thing. You want this one here. But if you move it up, your whites get moved. You don't want that. So this time, we're going to move all the whites in this section to the right. Move this piece in place. Move these back. And all your whites are done. So are these colors. And most importantly, the colors here line up with the color in the middle. That's the first step.